This program is sponsored by Newcastle County Government.
Welcome to Health and Self with me, Ashley Thayer. I am so excited today because it is Girls' Night In. I've got my best girlfriends here with me. So let me introduce you to them and then I'll tell you what we're going to make for Girls' Night In. So I've got Shonda here, I've got my girlfriend Tiffany, and I've got Shakyra. So these ladies I have known for over a decade and then some, but we won't talk about that. And I'm so excited. We hang out together on the weekends. Our daughters are all, and son. Shonda's a mom of 1, Madison, Tiffany's a mom of 2, Arthur and Courtney, and Shakyra's a mom of 2, Kayla and Kendall, and they are all friends with the girls, and I'm so happy to have you guys here. Okay. So enough of that. Let me tell you what we're gonna make, because I did promise you food, and I promised you a treat after we eat. We're going to make Salsa Verde chicken. So I have a variation of this. You can do it with steak, you can do it with shrimp, but basically what you're going to need are thin sliced chicken breasts, 1 lime, some chili powder, salsa verde, just jarred salsa verde from the store, easy peasy, water, and then we'll add a little olive oil as well as salt and pepper to our marinade. And then we're going to make my famous homemade guacamole. It's not famous. It's really not. I like to think that it is. But I will show you all about that later. We've got, of course, avocados, red onion, a tomato, a jalapeno. You all let me know how spicy you like it. We'll go from there. A little bit of garlic and then a little bit of chili powder will also go into there. But first, let's get started on our chicken. So, Shonda, you have one job to do every time we get together.
Roll the lime.
Roll the lime. We roll limes so that way it breaks up the juices in the lime and it makes it easier to squeeze and you maximize what you're going to get from there. So start to roll in. I'm going to grab our bowl. So we have a glass bowl and I've got a clear plastic freezer bag. When you do a marinade, if you put it in a freezer bag first, it actually makes your cleanup a little easier and it allows the marinade to really go around the meat that you're using. So we'll start to make the marinade first. I'm just going to dump, this is about a jar of, like about a 15-ounce jar of salsa verde. So I'm just going to pour it in. It's, again, about a half. This isn't fancy. This is not, you know, professional bake-off cooking. Then I have a 1/2 cup of water. That just helps to loosen up the salsa verde. Now, Shonda, will you slice our lime in half and then squeeze both halves into our marinade bowl?
Okay.
There you go. Oh, sorry, I took the lime from you.
Yeah, you did.
Just say, Ashley, give me the lime back if you want me to cut it. Okay, I'm going to add a tablespoon of chili powder as well. Just add it right in. And then,
You want me to add this?
yep, go ahead, squeeze it in. Shonda's squeezing in 1/2 of the lime, and she'll do the other half. And then you can just drop that half right in there.
Okay.
Yep,
Just put it here?
yep,
Okay.
no waste. I'm gonna put about a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt.
And do the other way?
Yep, go right ahead. And then you can just drop that half in there too. There we go. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper. So this is pretty easy. Now the last little bit of ingredient is we're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Remember my trick, use the cap. It works out to measure about a tablespoon. That helps the marinade coat to the chicken or whatever protein you're using, and then it'll also help it when it comes time to cook. Take a little whisk, stir it around, mix up the ingredients. Now we are going to add the chicken. Shonda, you can use those tongs and just start putting it in there for me.
Sure.
You too. You don't get to just stand there and look beautiful. I'm gonna put you to work. Okay, so we have our taco shell options, flour tortillas or lettuce wraps. You have the choice there. What else do we need? Oh, we need a cheese grater because what taco is complete without cheese? And then I'm gonna grab you some cheese out. Awesome. Okay, so squeeze the air out. Shake it up. And then throw this in your fridge. Another reason why keeping it in the bowl is it keeps your refrigerator nice and clean. Marinade won't go everywhere. Shonda, will you place this in the refrigerator? And then because of the magic of television, we've got one already marinating in there. Because you want to marinate your chicken or your protein for about 2 hours to 24 hours. So I did this last night, so it'll be nice and yummy for us. All right, Shonda, in there also, I'm gonna make you put to work today.
Okay.
Can you grab out our taco bar, what is this thing called? Thank you, toppings. Yep. Okay, so we've got store-bought pico de gallo, lettuce, Greek yogurt in place of sour cream, and Monterey Jack cheese. So you all can choose who wants to grate the cheese, and then someone can actually cut the lettuce. And the way we cut the lettuce is you just take clean kitchen shears. Do not take your box cutter scissors. Okay, we want clean ones. These are clean ones. And you're just gonna cut the lettuce. Who's grating and who's cutting?
I can grate.
Oh.
Cut? Are we?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Let me grab you another bowl for the cheese as well, so you can grate the cheese. We've got our griddle on, our indoor griddle. I'm at about 400 degrees. I am going to spray it with a little bit of cooking spray if I actually opened it ahead of time.
Thank you.
New can, we used up the last one.
Now, how fine do you want the cheese?
You could do the big grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just cut?
Yep, just cut.
Oh,
Doesn't have to be fancy. We want it to be small pieces so that way it's easy to put on top of the taco. Be smarter than the wrapper. I should have did this before we started the show, but it's girls' night in, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna spray. This is extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. All right, let's get these out of the way. All right, Shonda, we are going to put the chicken right on. So remember we added the salt and pepper already to the marinade, so it doesn't require any additional one. This will get smoky and fun. Oh, you hear the sizzle? Our grill's nice and hot. Smells good. You can already smell the salsa verde going.
I mean,
You two, what are you two giggling over there about? Nothing. Now, tacos are a big favorite in our house. Do you guys eat tacos a lot?
yes. Tacos Tuesday
Yes,
is the thing.
right?
Yes.
Every Tuesday.
But it's good to switch it up with a different protein.
Definitely. I mean, and that's the thing, you know, when eating healthy. All right, so we've got all the chicken breasts out of the marinade. We're just going to pitch this. I'll put this in the sink. Yes, please. We need my dishwashers.
Oh, we do.
All right, I'm going to tuck this back here too, and we'll throw that away. All right, so that is going. I'm going to grab another set of tongs.
That smells delicious, Ash.
Thanks. But yeah, Taco Tuesday, you know, when you're trying to meal plan for kids and for busy families, tacos are the easiest thing because, first of all, kids can kind of top their tacos the way they want. That's good. I think we're good on the lettuce. Yep. You throw those scissors. I think that's enough cheese, right? Yeah. Or we want more. Whatever. But they can, you know, it gives them the creativity to kind of make their own. They can make it with tortillas. They can make it with lettuce shells. So I did grab bib lettuce from the grocery store. It comes as a whole head, and you just break off the lettuce pieces, so that way you can use these as little tacos. So if you are going, you know, low carb, everybody's low carb right now. That's a great option too, but you also increase your veggie intake. All right, so these are sizzling. All right, so while these are cooking, I am going to prep and get ready for my famous guacamole.
Now, how long do you let those cook?
About 3 to 5 minutes. I like to get the thin chicken breasts because you get all the benefits of chicken, but it doesn't cook as long, cooks faster. And then 2, chicken breasts nowadays are really getting like thick and big. So the thin ones cuts your budget down a little bit too. Gives you a little bit more bang for your dollar. Okay, so while those are cooking, we'll get started on our guacamole. I have 2 ripened avocados. They're ripe, they're squeezable. That's how you know they're ripe. Also, if you pop the little stem off, it should still be bright green on the inside. That's how you know that they are nice and ripe and ready to be eaten.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, little trick. Also, too, if you're in the grocery store and you pop it and it looks kind of just like not green, that's when you kind of know it's like, oh, not a good one. Stay away from those. So we'll need 2 avocados. We'll need 1 tomato. We're only going to use 1/4 of our red onion. Will you chop in half and then cut it into small, like little bits? Yep. Like a rough chop, because we're actually going to use my mortar and pestle to really grind it up and turn it into a paste. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We're also going to use 1 clove of garlic. Now, jalapeno. How spicy do we like our food?
I'm good spicy.
I'm moderate spicy. A little mild.
Well, let me tell you about Shakyra's husband. This man, if you say you like a little spicy, you better be ready to eat spice galore. He said he made chicken breasts one night. He said, oh, I just put a little seasoning on them. They were so covered in seasoning, but so good that it was like, that's perfect, actually. All right, so I'm just slicing the jalapeno right down over here. Yep. Actually, we can use one of these bowls as like our trash bowl. All right. And I will only do about half of the jalapeno. The seeds are where the spice is in your jalapeno. So if you want it spicier, let the seeds go in. If you don't want it spicier, then just leave them out. Thin little slices, and then we will chop it. Easy peasy. I like the flavor of jalapeno, but I don't like a lot of it. Okay. All right, so that's that. All right, let's put rid of our trash here. Also, when you are cutting jalapenos, I've learned this the hard way. Don't rub your eyes. Don't touch your eyes. I mean, it's quite possible that today I will probably start crying for just other reasons. I don't need to cry from the jalapeno, the burning of the jalapeno. Okay. Shonda, will you add your onions right into there? All right. Now, will you cut the tomato? You can kind of just cut around the seeds. You can use the same knife. It's all going in the same dish. Same dish. Okay, I'm going to smush the garlic. It helps get the flavors out.
You want to slice in chunks?
Yes, please. And then it also makes it easier to peel. All right. Check these really quickly. Oh, yeah. There we go. These are grilling beautifully. Always one side of this indoor griddle that gets hotter than the other. Let's crank the heat up just a little bit. There we go.
You want a little bit finer than that?
A little bit. It doesn't. Again, we're going to smush it down to a paste, so it's okay. Okay, now get this garlic in there, and then I'm going to show you all the trick I learned on the internet with the avocado. We'll see how well it works out. Must see TV.
You should have somebody else.
To cut the tomato?
You were doing a good job.
You're doing it. Tiffany's like, I'm okay. So what do you guys like to put on your tacos when you do have Taco Tuesday at home? What kind of toppings do you normally like?
I think just salsa for me, actually, and a little bit of cheese.
Yeah, cheese is definitely the staple.
Yeah. What about you, Tiffany?
Really, it's juicy.
I mean, I usually do a chicken taco, and then I do, some onions, some green peppers, and cheese.
And cheese, yeah. Well, you can't go wrong with cheese, definitely. I like to do also sometimes like grilled vegetables, like do some grilled peppers and onions
Yes.
on top. Okay. Let's get rid of that over there. Okay, so now that's still going. You take your mortar and pestle. Here's the thing, if you don't have one of these, it's okay. Just use a bowl and a spoon and you just smush it up. But the whole idea is to get these flavors to blend together and it starts to create a paste. Take some of the strength out of the onions, strength out of the jalapeno, strength out of the garlic, all things that you don't want to eat on your first date. But it's okay, it's girls' night in, so we can eat whatever we want. We have nobody to impress. Okay, so now the avocado. I'm going to steal your knife.
Okay.
Wipe the tomato juice off. All right, here we go. So when you're slicing an avocado, put it so it's more like vertical. And then you're just going to take your knife and run it along. You'll feel the pit in the center. Spin it around. Voila, a perfect avocado. Okay, so this is what I saw on the internet. You're supposed to take your thumbs behind the avocado and push the pit out.
Yeah. It worked.
Mind blown. And it didn't go flying. I thought it was going to go across the studio. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So just a rough slice on this. And we're just going to add it right in. Smush it in. Doesn't have to be perfect or pretty. Oh my gosh. I love avocado. Do you guys eat avocado toast?
No.
My daughter loves it. She will make me either order it, DoorDash, and I'm like, no, ma'am. I will buy the avocado and you can make it at home.
What? You don't want to pay $30 for a piece of toast and some avocado to arrive at your house?
No, ma'am.
That's my Courtney.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
But she loves it.
So does Jordan. Jordan wanted to do it on our YouTube channel, on our Self Soul Space YouTube channel. She wanted to make avocado toast. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so the same thing, we're just slicing across, finding the pit in the center, and then you just give it a quick spin. Voila, another perfect avocado. So when you're in the store, you can pop the little stems off so that way you know. Also, if you squeeze it, if you're shopping ahead, like for your weekly trip, and you know that you're not going to need the taco, say you're shopping on a Sunday and you're not going to need the taco till Tuesday, the avocado till Tuesday, you can get them a little firmer, and then they will ripen. Just leave them on your countertop. They don't need to go in the refrigerator, and it'll ripen. Okay, here we go. Internet sensation.
Amazing.
Brilliant. Man. I don't think I'll ever use the knife trick again. So there's a lot of chefs take the knife and like jam it into the pit and then twist. And I'm always afraid I'm gonna cut my hand off. So I never wanna do that. All right. All right, Shonda, you wanna take the mortar and pestle and just start mixing it? Yep, got tomato juice. All right, just start, stirring it, mixing it. While you're doing that, I'm going to add, this is a teaspoon of chili powder. So this is one of those ingredients that's a staple in our house. I add chili powder to everything. Yep, keep going. I add chili powder and garlic to everything. And then we're just gonna add a little fresh cracked black pepper and a little bit of kosher salt. And then there's one more ingredient. I won't make you roll the line. Tiffany, you get to roll the line. Well, I check on the chicken. Yep, so just give it a good press and roll.
Looks good.
right, let's move these around so I can tell which side of the grill is hotter. So you can also take this and throw this on an outdoor grill. That's always kind of like my go-to because it's faster cleanup too on the outdoor grill. There we go, put these there. Let them get the pretty charred look. Our chicken breasts are actually cooked all the way through. That's the other beauty of using thin chicken breasts. All right, thank you, thank you. All right, so the final ingredient in our guacamole is lime juice. Serves two purposes. One, helps it taste good. Two, keeps it from turning brown. That's the trick. So if you ever buy avocados or, like Courtney likes avocado toast and maybe she only eats half, if you take lime or lemon juice and just kind of squeeze it on top a little bit, put some saran wrap, it will not turn brown.
Wow.
And make sure that saran wrap is nice and close and tight to it so that way no air gets in. Air is what causes it to oxidize and turn brown.
Okay. Yeah, because she was just putting a little water on top.
Yeah.
That's what she had.
So that's the other thing. That's
Google.
perfect.
Yeah.
Water too. Water, you can actually submerge an avocado in water and let it sit in the fridge. All right, so this is almost ready. And let me get us a plate for these. And I'm gonna turn the grill off. And then we're going to make our treat. And then we're going to eat. Treat, then eat. Okay, so the chicken breasts are coming off. Now the salsa verde does kind of caramelize on your grill, which is the thought process behind putting it on an outdoor grill because it's easier to clean. All right, there we go. I'm gonna turn this off so nobody gets burned. So I turn it the correct way. All right, so we'll leave that there for a second and then we'll chop that up in a little bit. Let's move this off.
You gotta move that away from me.
You ready to eat some guacamole?
The garlic and the onions. It smells well.
You're ready to eat, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we still have a half an onion. I'm gonna put this in here. All right. Yes, we can. I'll need this one. We'll get rid of that. All right, let's clean up. Okay, so now, ladies, do you want to make tacos first or make margaritas first?
Margaritas.
So that is our treat. Yes. Oh my gosh. So our treat is going to be margaritas. All right. So we've got a pitcher. These are healthy margaritas. So we're not using your store-bought mix. We're using just good old-fashioned fresh fruit. Of course, tequila. I recommend a silver tequila. And then a little bit of agave is what will add the sweetness to it. And then we're going to top it off with a little lime-flavored sparkling water. So first things first, everybody can get in on this action. All right. Let's get some rolling happening. Let's get some roll. Again, there's more. There's more right there. All right, you can start rolling those, and then you can slice and dice. All right, so there's a knife. If you guys want to start slicing, I'll grab you a little cutting board too. Just slice them in half, and then one we will need for our garnish. Okay. Or actually, I can use this one for our garnish. I still had half of one there left. Okay, so tequila. 2 ounces for 1 drink. There's 4 of us, so I'm going to do a cup. It's 8 ounces. I will measure it. So if you come to my house for Taco Tuesday night or for our girls' night in, normally I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I kind of count it out, and in my opinion, it's that's enough liquor. Well,
I know that one.
okay. And this is why our girls' night in usually turn into slumber parties, because sometimes I may put a little too much. A little too much. Next.
Are these sliced
Yes, please.
like this?
Just just slice them in half because I'm going to juice them. All right. So now agave. 1 teaspoon per drink. There's 4 of us, so we're going to do 4 teaspoons. This is what's going to add the sweetness. But again, agave nectar has a low glycemic index. 2, 3, and 4. Now, the rest of this, we're going to just rely on the sweetness of the fruits. and the citrus flavor of the fruits. All right, so we've got our oranges. Squeeze them in. You need about a half of an orange per margarita. 1. 2. You will smell like oranges, which helps if you chopped up your garlic. Now your fingers will smell more like oranges than garlic. 3. Now the reason why we're using 2, fresh fruit and agave nectar and straight tequila as opposed to the store-bought mixes is because lowers our calorie count just a little bit, takes some of the sugar that traditionally is in the store-bought mixes. Okay, limes, please. All right. Do you guys like flavored margaritas?
I do.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor?
I like mango. Yeah, you know I'm a tropical girl. Anything that
You
reminds me of the beach, give it to me.
Excellent. I love mango. So if we added, how you switch this is you just add a little bit of mango puree,
Okay.
cut the oranges in half, and then the amount of oranges that you use, and then just use mango instead. So that would give you more of the mango flavor. Okay. All right, and I'll take one more. All right, and then we've got to get to pouring because I'm
Yes.
ready to taste this. I'm ready to make a taco. All right, so let me get rid of our oranges. Okay, on your cutting board, hand me those extra little limes there, and I will. Shakyra, I'm not gonna hand you the chicken to cut.
No.
We all know our strengths, right? Okay, let's stick this back there. You're good. There we go. Okay, so stir this up a little bit. Did I put the tequila in there? I did.
Yeah,
I was looking for my little stirrer. But, okay, so we'll stir that up. All right, next, I have a little plate for the salt. All right, so we'll do that. Tiffany, will you grab out 4 glasses for us?
Yes,
Shonda,
ma'am.
I'm gonna grab the ice from behind you here. We've got a bowl of ice. And who likes salt on their,
so.
you like a little salt?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we're gonna put a little salt on the rims of the glasses, because what's a margarita without that? Okay. I also like sugar, so if I'm having a fruitier one, like a mango or like a strawberry margarita, I do like sugar on the rim. How do you salt your rim? You take your lime slice and you just run it along the edge of the glass, and then just run it in. So we have Mediterranean sea salt. I don't like a whole lot either because of the sodium content. All right, next.
Do I put the ice as well?
Yes, please. Hand that to you. You salt. Let me grab you some tongs. Would you like some tongs?
That'll work.
All right. Tongs. There we go. Okay. Just give it a little jab. Let's see TV. There we go. Live TV. Throw ice everywhere. All right. Need one more? There you go. Let you finish doing that one. Okay. So you are going to pour just a little bit. This is daytime television. And then you're going to top it with your lime flavored seltzer. That is what helps to, we'll pass it down. Oh wait, let me give you a little garnish. Wait, hold on. Gotta make these fancy. It's girls' night in. There we go. Drop that in. There we go. 1. Here we go. Got an assembly line going.
Yes, ma'am.
Assembly line. Shakyra, you can go ahead and start tasting.
Oh.
Taste test. What do you think? Good?
Perfect.
Yeah.
So good.
Right. Oop, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Let me give you a little garnish of a little lime. Fresh squeeze. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Rashonda Caitlin, I'm going to pour you yours.
I cannot taste the tequila.
Can't? You
Nope.
want a little stronger?
I'm good. I'm just saying.
But I think the
Delicious.
balance, thank
Yes.
you. I think the balance of the fresh fruit really helps. You know, and so it takes away some of the bite of tequila. Tequila can definitely have a strong bite. What do you think, Shonda? All right. So, cheers to Girls' Night In. Now we need to eat some tacos to balance out our tequila. I agree. You definitely taste the fresh orange, the fresh lime. I like the touch of the lime sparkling water too. I think it just adds a little bit extra, a little punch to it. All right, let me cut up some chicken breasts for us, and we can get to making our tacos. Tiffany, will you grab plates behind us, please, my dear? All right. Easy. Oh, the ice that we threw everywhere? Well, you know, it's fun. It's fun. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Just do a rough chop on the chicken, so that way you can just put it in your tacos. All right, and then we can get rid of my orange squeezer. If you can throw that in the sink for me, please. Whoop. Rough chop. Oh my goodness. So normally, Jordan and Mia would be here doing the dishes behind us, laughing at us, because we would be laughing and having a good time. But so on that note, ladies, let's get to making our tacos. So here's the chicken. And again, just do a rough chop. Grab your choice, tortilla or lettuce, and dig in. And you can make the taco bar however you'd like, with whatever you'd like. There you go, pass it down. And then we'll need some spoons. Shakyra, the spoons are actually right in front of you in that drawer for all of our wonderful toppings.
All right.
Yep, take your pick. Big spoons, little spoons. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make one with the lettuce, add a little bit of chicken, grab you some, I should grab a tongue. And then grab one more spoon for the guacamole, please.
It's kind of big.
Ah, good, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna put a little guacamole on mine, a little homemade guacamole. There you go. We'll get a little assembly line going. I'm gonna go this way.
Do you need, I have to get you a fork, sorry.
Doot, doot, doot. And I'm gonna add a little bit of that store-bought pico de gallo and a little bit of our Greek yogurt, low fat,
I thought we needed to.
and then a little bit of our chopped lettuce that Tiffany cut up so perfectly.
Thank you.
Okay, so lettuce, flour, your choice. Take your pick. And I'm gonna eat. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this.
Dig in.
Dig in.
Enjoy.
So good. I love the fresh guacamole. So delicious. The Bib lettuce adds a little bit of extra crunch, but the Salsa Verde chicken has such flavor. I mean, chicken normally is can be such a bland protein sometimes. So good.
Yummy.
Does that make a mess? Oh yeah, get that cheese on there. Oh my gosh. Ladies, are we ready to enjoy the rest of our girls' night in?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we gonna watch a movie or are we just gonna drink margaritas?
Drink margaritas.
Okay.
I'm fine with both. Well, look, thank you so much for watching today on Health and Self. Ladies, thank you for coming over and having fun with me. We're gonna keep enjoying our tacos. our margaritas. Let me grab mine. Thank you again for watching here on DETV. This was Health and Self with Shonda, Tiffany, Shakyra, and of course me, Ashley Thayer. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.